Hi guys, welcome back on my channel. It's been a little while, but unfortunately this time it wasn't my fault. It was the Romanian Post fault. So by the way, I want to thank them very much for that, because the latest King Dude album arrived after almost 2 weeks after it has been shipped from Germany. It was a pre-order. So it left Germany on the 27th of October, and it arrived just a couple of days ago, last week. So a big fuck off to Romanian Post for that. Yeah, so move on. This is Sex, the latest King Dude album, and I must say I'm really hyped about this release, because from my point of view, of course, my personal point of view, to say like that, this is one of the best albums that TJ Cowgill has released so far. As you know, he started King Dude as a folk project. He used only acoustical guitars, and well, he was on his own, so he didn't have a band. And afterwards, starting with Fear, he was joined by some other members, and he was a band. King Dude was a band. It had a drum, it had electrical guitars, it had the bass, it had keyboards and stuff like that. So this Sex is the third album featuring his Demon Brothers, and I have to say that this album rocks. It rocks because it's a rock album, unlike songs of Flesh and Blood. This album is much more heavier than the previous one, even if it still has some, not, I don't know, lullabies, I hate that word, but some slow songs. The majority of the tracks are like this one, like Holy Christos, are quite heavy, with a lot of guitar riffs and angry drums, and the voice is a little bit different than on the other albums. So Sex is an album dedicated to sex. Let's talk about sex with King Dude as a teacher, so to speak. It has 11 tracks, so it's not that long. I don't know, it has somewhere around 40 minutes or something like that, maybe less. So the tracks are not boring, are quite alert, and the atmosphere is kind of creepy. This track, especially this track, is one of my favorites from this album. It has a, I don't know, very strange vibe. It's called Who Taught You How to Love, and it was recorded in LA in a different session than the other songs, which were recorded together. So this one was recorded in LA with Drab Majesty, a friend of TJ Cowgill's, and it has a very 80s touch, a very 80s vibe, combined with some Typo Negative, but I'm not such a big fan of Typo Negative, but some of their songs were really awesome. And this song, I think, captures that good Typo Negative vibe and some good goth, I don't know, goth touches from the 80s. So it's a little bit different than the other King Dude tracks on this album. It's not that heavy, but it's very atmospheric, and it has good lyrics. Talking about the lyrics, the whole tracks on this album have amazingly good lyrics. They are, I don't know, they have been, it was a very interesting read, so to speak, when listening to the songs. This is how the how the LP looks. As you can see, it's a gatefold. It's very simple. It has the lyrics, and inside there is a huge, and when I say huge, it's really huge. I'm not going to show it right now because you wouldn't understand it. It's very big. It's a poster, a two-sided poster. On one side it has this amazing cover, which looks really great, and on the back side it has like a vintage 60s picture of a lady tied up to a cross, and the snake curls around her. Yeah, getting back to the lyrics, they are very deep. They tell about some sexual experiences. I don't know, King Dude's sexual experiences, but I like them a lot, and they create, together with the music, a very special atmosphere that I really immersed myself in, and I could feel the vibes that this LP sends. Okay, sorry. What can I say? So Holy Christos is the first track which opens the album. It features Foie Gras on vocals, some sort of Orthodox Greek chant, a little mystique, and then King Dude comes in and talks about Jesus Christ, Christos in Greece, and in Romanian as well, Christos umării. Okay. As I said, it's a heavy track, a good way to open an album. The second one is Who Taught You How to Love, a magic song. It's followed by I Wanna Die at 69, another slow song. It's not that fast, but let me just read the first two lyrics because they are amazing. I want to put myself between both of your legs and have you kiss my lips to taste what I taste. This is quite amazing, to be honest. It's quite sexy, so it fits perfectly the sex theme described on this album. This track is kind of bluesy. It has a very bluesy feeling from the guitars, and there is a twisted piano in the background, but you just have to be very careful, and you will listen, you will hear it. It's there, but it's not. It doesn't come up. It doesn't jump at you. So it's a very bluesy track. I can imagine, I don't know, a strip joint somewhere at the outskirts of a town full of whores and pimps and smoke and cheap booze. So this is the way that I imagine this song. Like King Dude walks into that strip joint, and the rest happens there, with, I don't know, a lot of bad makeup and stuff like that, with beautiful girls with bad makeup and all kind of soft porn. The other track, the fourth one, is Our Love Will Carry On, which was featured on the split 7-inch with Dolch. So maybe most of you already know that song. It's also listen to the rhythm. It's very bluesy, electric blues. Yeah, so Our Love Will Carry On. It's a well-known song. It's a slow song. It has cool lyrics. This one as well. Oh, the dead have come and gone. Our love will carry on. I find this really amazing because I really believe in love. You know, in love, like forever. If you meet your pair, it's like a wolf. You will live with that love for that person, and this is quite nice. I like the way that King Dude portrays love in his songs, and he talks about it in a way which I resonate with. The next song, Sex Dungeon USA, is one of the creepiest songs on this album. It's very punkish, it's very fast for King Dude. There are a lot of effects on his voice. The voice is completely distorted, but it's not a long song, it's very short, but it's the climax of side A. So the perfect way to end side A. Sex Dungeons USA, of course, it has this gimpish feel. I can see a sexually obsessed, out of control gimp coming after you to do bad things to you. If you know what I mean, maybe you saw Pulp Fiction, so bring out the gimp. Conflict and Climax is an instrumental track which opens the side B. It's also a short track. It's really interesting. It, of course, if it's instrumental, it doesn't have any vocals, but I think it's a nice track. It's like a transition between the fast and heavy Sex Dungeons and the Leather one, which is another slow track, but again, the lyrics on that song are amazing, and yeah, King Dude has created quite a masterpiece with this album. I know that many of you probably won't agree with that. I've seen some comments on the internet saying that this album is boring. It has only 1 or 2 or 3 songs which really deserve the attention, but the rest are crap. Many people tend to like more Songs of Flesh and Blood or maybe Fear, but for me, as I told you, I think this is the perfect combination of those 2 albums, and it's like they're inbreed. So this is what happens when you mix Fear and Songs of Flesh and Blood. This sex comes to life, and it's really special. Swedish Boys is another track which with a lot of sex-related lyrics. It's about Swedish boys with blue eyes, which are used by women as their sexual toys, and it's quite nice. It's quite nice. It's alert. It's heavy. Again, the guitars are really cool. And what I like most on this album is that King Dude has many voices, so he uses his voice in multiple ways, sometimes helped by the effects, sometimes not. He has even some extreme voices, you know, of course, that he used to play and sing in a black metal band, the Book of Black Earth, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that. So here you can hear some of those influences from the past. Prisoners is also a very interesting track. I'm not going to say that again that I like it, because of course I like it, but again, it's very interesting because from my point of view, it seems like King Dude is really rapping a little bit. So the tonality of his voice is and the rhythm is that strange. Maybe you can imagine that he is rapping, but it's not rap. Believe me, it's not rap. But it's really interesting. You should listen to it carefully, and you'll see what I mean. The Girls is also a very nice song, which concludes with Shine Your Light. Shine Your Light. The perfect ending for this album. The perfect ending because it's mainly King Dude, TJ Cowgill playing piano. So the band has retired off stage. He has been left alone playing the piano, maybe a bottle of Jack Daniels on it, maybe a cigarette in an ashtray, and he sings about love and about friendship and sex. So yeah, this record is really something. I'm sorry if I'm rumbling, if I'm bambling, if I don't know. This record is really cool. It's really worth listening to it. I think that King Dude has done one of his best works so far. To be honest, I'm not the one jumping into the King Dude bandwagon and praising each and every record that he releases, but truly with this one I think that he reached the top, and I'm pretty sure that he is capable of more, but until now this is his best work. You know, as his previous releases, Sex came through Van Records here in Europe, and not just religious music in the United States. So if you want to grab a copy, just browse the Van Records web store. You can find the deluxe edition of this vinyl there as well. I hope they have it. I don't know. It comes with an art print and some different other other gimmicks. I chose the regular black version of this vinyl because yeah, it comes in a colored one as well, but I'm not that fond of colored vinyls, so this is the basic track, the basic vinyl, sorry. So again, if you want to give this record a spin, this is the back of the vinyl. Please do. I would like to hear your opinions. If you want to drop me a line. In any case, with love and light, as King Dude says. Thank you for watching and enjoy the listening of sex. Bye.